Greetings. My name is Reverend Dr. Jeff Hood. I serve as spiritual advisor to Anthony Sanchez, an innocent man on death row in Oklahoma. I'm joined by David Ballard, who is the investigator on the case. Julie Buskin was taken from her apartment complex and shot execution style on December the 20th, 1996. At the time, authorities had very little evidence and no suspects to go on. For years, they investigated and they tried to get matches to a very small piece of DNA. Ultimately, they claimed to have gotten a match 6 or 7 years later to Anthony Sanchez. Anthony was tried, convicted, and sentenced to death. We believe that Anthony's conviction and sentence of death was absolutely erroneous and based on erroneous evidence. 2 witnesses saw the perpetrator and Julie Buskin driving out to Lake Stanley Draper. David, why is the eyewitness testimony so important in this case?
Well, one, it goes to your timeline. 2, one of the eyewitnesses was so vivid about what she recalled. That's how they knew that law enforcement investigators knew that she was on something, because she was able to describe Julie Buskin's clothing, car, and things in great detail. So when you're trying to figure out a suspect and you're doing a sketch, that witness was spot on about what she saw. So it makes sense that her recall of the person as they're doing the sketch is most likely going to be vivid as well. And when you look at this sketch, especially compared to Anthony Sanchez at that time, it's not even, in my opinion, close. It matches somebody older and with more distinct features. And when you compare those pictures to Anthony versus now a new potential suspect, I mean, it's a lot closer. And I mean, I can never say it's 100% spot on, because that's making an assumption. But with the potential other suspect, it's more likely to that person. So the timelines that were built from those eyewitnesses. The sketch was built from that eyewitness. So it makes sense because they have real-time information versus everyone else that's coming in after the fact.
We believe that the sketch more likely matches another suspect. If the sketch don't fit, you must acquit. Free Anthony Sanchez.